Hello, hello, hello! My fam, it is a new week, and I'm not starting it off well, but that's okay because once today is done, tomorrow is my new Monday. I'll explain all in a second, but first, welcome. I appreciate you so much. I could cry. I work so hard on my YouTube channel, and that you spend a little bit of your day with me means the world. Hello, hello. As you can see, some folks like Anna Marie and Kat Jill have little stars by their name. That means that they are members of my channel. If you can, please consider becoming a member. You'd get a little star like Jack Russell Mama and Dee Morrison, and you would also get to chat live with me during all of our Hot Topics shows, because I go live here every Monday through Friday at this time, 7:15 p.m. Eastern, 4:15 Pacific. I am going to pin a comment here in our live chat with instructions on how you can become a member, because I would love to chat with you. Kristen Nolan, you are so kind. Chat with me. You see, I've gotten much faster at doing all of this. Now let me pin it. Pinned. Now let me go ahead and switch it to member only mode, but everybody is welcome to stay watching. Please do. And once the live stream is over, everybody can comment then, okay? Hey, Ferguson. So the reason why it's not the end of the world, but I really like being healthy. I really work hard at being healthy. And then when I slip up, it can be hard for me to get back on track. And I had this business dinner on Saturday that was really important. And today is my mom's birthday. And I was like, oh, that basically meant that, actually, it started on Friday. Oh, God. Some of you might have seen a video that I made. A friend of mine made me some homemade ice cream. And it was pretty big. And I ate the entire thing. And then I had the business dinner on Saturday night. And then I knew that I had my mom's birthday dinner tonight. So it's like, oh, having like 1 or 2 cheats a week, totally normal, totally healthy. But cheating so much, I don't like it. But I do it. And it's like, ah. So I already had some pizza earlier today because this company sent me pizza, and I'm not going to say no to pizza. It was good, though. It was delicious. All right, let's get right to it. Starting off with some explosive John Stamos news. I love John Stamos, and he loves Lori Loughlin. I respect this so much. John Stamos was a co-star of Lori Loughlin's in Full House, and they remained friends for like 40 years. Well, some of you might know, I mentioned on one of my recent live streams that Lori Loughlin and her husband, I think of 28 years, announced that they were separating recently. Well, during a new episode of the Good Guys podcast, John Stamos blasts Lori Loughlin's husband, Mossimo, as an a-hole, and blames him for that varsity blues scandal. Varsity. Sometimes the Cuban in me, varsity. Let's go over what he said, shall we? Okay. 40 years I've known her, Stamos said of Loughlin. And yes, that is how you pronounce her name, Lori Loughlin. It's not Laughlin, it's Loughlin, even though it's spelled Loughlin. He goes on to say, You can see through people after a few years. This woman's a saint. Uncle Joey says of Aunt Becky, I'm just heartbroken for her right now. As for Lori Loughlin's husband, Massimo, he's a terrible narcissist, says Stamos, adding that Loughlin put up with a lot over the years with this guy. I really tried to be there for her during this time, and also with the college scandal. I'm not going to debate whether she had much to do with it or not. I know she didn't. But yet she was the one that ended up going to prison, not him. Oh, Ferguson, sending you some sparkle. Sparkle, sparkle. Oh my God. I would love a hat that looks like this, kind of. That would be a fierce, oh my God, I need a hat like this. Oh, are there any hat makers watching? Oh, wait, her husband did not go to prison? I don't think so. Did he? Hey, Kyle, did Massimo go to prison? Let me look it up. They both did? Massimo Giannulli. Let me look it up. Oh, he did. He was sentenced to 5 months in prison. Okay. All right. Okay. You're correct. You're correct. He did serve some time. Why did I not remember that? You know why? Because that was during the pandemic. I swear, I have brain rot. I try not to think too much about the pandemic because it gives me PTSD. Oh my God, I used to go live. I went live pretty consistently during the pandemic, and then I just stopped. And thankfully last year, I really picked back up again. But my pandemic lives were pretty crazy. Most of them were outdoors. Does anybody remember these? They were outdoors. I was drinking a lot. I'm not even a big drinker. I don't like to drink that much. I'll drink every once in a while, but I was like drinking daily. I was like traumatized. I still am. Anyways, let's see what else John Stamos had to say. This is why, okay, yeah. She says she goes to effing prison for this a-hole for 3 months, right? And he goes for whatever. And in typical Lori fashion, I said, how was it? She goes, you know, I met a lot of nice ladies in there. We have a book club. She didn't deserve to be dragged through that. I know for a fact it was all him. I don't think Olivia wanted to go to college. I can't speak for her, but it seems like she was doing great with her YouTube and makeup tutorials. As for Loughlin's recent separation, Stamos says that his former on-screen wife is just devastated. For a girl who has lived her life really well, is a good person, a good mother, a good wife. I know all this for a fact. To be thrown into now, this separation and exploding, blowing up her family this way, and I just hate to see her go through this. Stamos would not, however, comment on Lori's husband allegedly cheating on her. He knows what's up. Last week, it was reported that Lachlan left Giannulli after finding incriminating texts and emails on his phone. But he did say this: whatever he did to her, busted her up to the core. God, that just put me... I don't know if I've talked about this. I have a little bit, but not often. Last year, I suffered a massive betrayal from somebody that I considered to be one of my 2 or 3 best friends. A friend of 20 years. And then we weren't friends anymore. And I would imagine it felt a lot what a split would. I mean, we were just friends. It wasn't a romantic anything, but a breakup, any kind of breakup with somebody that you viewed as family, that's tough because you have to mourn that. You have to grieve it. It's like a death. And grieving, that process is not a quick one. It took me forever. Like, I would think about it in the shower. I would think about it, especially in the shower, every day. So, Lori Loughlin's been with her husband for 28 years plus. My heart goes out to her. But I do not ship her and John Stamos. John Stamos is happily settled down. Finally, he has a child. He's with the baby mama. They might be, I don't think they're married. Is John Stamos married to his baby mama? I'm not sure, but y'all, I know that my new hairstyle is very controversial, but I'm feeling it. I'm into it. It's giving me everything that I want from it right now. It's giving me, like, I know it's like, I wouldn't say it's the most flattering, but it's different. And I'm going to look back and laugh, like, haha, like, I can't believe I really did that for a month or 2 or a week or 4 days. Who knows? I don't care. Hey, genuine brain. All right, let's keep it moving. Sending all the positive vibes to Lori Loughlin. And now, on to Britney Spears' ex-husband, Kevin Federline, who's been in the press a lot this past week. I don't know why I'm talking like that. One of the things that Kevin Federline said that upset me the most, I don't know if you've all said that, but Kevin Federline claimed that the $40,000 a month he was receiving from Britney Spears in child support was not enough. That he was struggling despite getting $40,000 a month in child support from Britney. Kevin had been receiving $20,000 a month for the boys since 2007. In 2018, it was increased to $40,000 each. He says, people hear figures like that and think you're financially set. But the reality is far from that, explaining that his various expenses to raise 2 kids in Los Angeles, mortgage, transportation, security, childcare, didn't allow the money to stretch as far as you'd think. He elaborated on the costs of raising his 2 sons, saying, raising 2 young boys in Los Angeles while maintaining the security and stability they needed came with a price tag that would make anyone's head spin. Well, that's on you. That's on you. First of all, did Britney Spears' kids really need to have security? Like, really? I don't know. Like, maybe if they were going to like some public function, but like every normal weekday, like going to school, being picked up from school, they didn't need security. I don't think so, genius. Only when they were going to be out and about, I would say. And if that was so important, Britney should have paid for that all. None of the money that you had should have gone towards that, I think. You didn't lawyer that very well. And he should have saved more. He should have done more with the money. All right. Once again, Perez Adamas called it. How long have I been telling you guys now that horror is the new superhero? Horror is the new superhero. Did Kevin pay Shar Jackson child support? Yes, he did, Ryan. Horror is the new superhero. The number one movie at the box office this weekend in the United States is Black Phone 2. Congratulations. Black Phone 2 made $26.5 million. And it took in an extra 15 million internationally for a total take, its opening weekend, of $42 million on a $30 million budget. That means Black Phone 2 is already profitable after the first weekend. Wait, I think some of the biggest films of 2025 were horror films, like that Weapons movie. What are the biggest films of 2025 at the US box office? Here we go. The Minecraft movie. Oh, God. Crazy. That movie made so much money. The Minecraft movie was the biggest film this year. It took in $423 million. And just behind it was Lilo and Stitch. Number 3 was Superman. Wow, that one did surprisingly well. Number 4 was Jurassic World Rebirth. Number 5 was Sinners. That's also a scary movie, right? Sinners was a scary movie. Number 6, The Fantastic Four. But there's a big difference between number 1, the Minecraft movie, and the Fantastic Four. Minecraft movie took in 423 million. Fantastic Four took in 274 million. How to Train Your Dragon was number 7. Captain America Brave New World was number 8. Mission Impossible The Final Reckoning was number 9. And then Thunderbolts was number 10. But look at this. Weapons was number 13. The Conjuring Last Rites was number 12. And Final Destination Bloodlines was number 14. Like I said, a lot of horror. Boom. I did not see Weapons. I thought it was good from what I read. Oh, well, it sucks that y'all did not enjoy it. All right. This weekend, the Academy Museum had a big gala in Los Angeles, and a lot of famous faces were seen there, with one notable exception. One very famous face was not seen at the Academy Gala, Kim Kardashian. Let me show you all what she wore, and then we'll talk about it. Écoutez-moi. Pardonnez-moi. All right, this is what Kim wore to the Academy Gala in Margiela. Everybody's talking about covering her face, but frankly, I'm more bothered by this bodice, that silhouette, well, that's probably a corset, right? Like, she's clearly cinching her waist. This silhouette is triggering me. I just don't get that. It's not flattering at all. Like, what the hell? what the hell? Like, no. It's totally giving Kanye vibes, Jack Russell mama. And more importantly, Kim has done this look before at the Met Gala. But you know what? Even that was a choice, right? Even repeating a look, like, or repeating an idea and doing it a little bit differently, it still gets us talking. It still gets us saying, she's done this before. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Kim Kardashian's currency is cultural relevancy. Kim Kardashian's currency is us talking about her. So even if we're just commenting, oh, she's done that before, and last time she did it better, or this time she did it better, or whatever, it's all a win for her. I didn't really like it either, Jamie, but I listen. You're either born and love fame or you don't. If I had Kim Kardashian's level of fame and fortune, I would be having so much fun with it all. I would be having all these extravagant moments and art and spectacle. Like, I would have shown up and I don't know what I would have worn, but it would have been iconic, like, I appreciate that she's having fun with it. Being famous should be fun. Being a celebrity should be fun. So many people want to be famous. And then there's a lot of people that are famous that don't like it and whatever. Anyways, kudos to her. I don't really like what she wore in the mask, but I respect the hustle, and she is laughing all the way to the bank, D. All right, another big story from over the weekend, Brandy. I don't know if I would describe it as storming off stage, but Brandy walked off stage in Chicago over the weekend during her joint tour with Monica while still singing and did not come back, Melanie. Some of you might have seen the videos. It's unfortunate because Brandy and Monica are doing this really awesome concept of a true joint tour, where they both perform together and one performs some songs and the other performs some songs and then they perform some songs together. Well, Brandy left. I think she was singing Baby Baby. Baby, baby. And from people who were there, Brandy was complaining and struggling with technical issues. She was talking to the sound folks and not happy with how she sounded. There was some drama with her backing track. I don't know exactly what was going on, but Brandy did take to social media on Sunday, the day after her show in Chicago, and wrote the following. Let's listen to this, okay? Brandy says, "To my dear fans in Chicago, thank you all for the overwhelming love, support, and most importantly, your prayers. I sincerely apologize for the abrupt end to last night's performance in Chicago. After weeks of non-stop rehearsals, last night I experienced dehydration and feelings of wanting to faint. Everyone involved agreed that prioritizing my well-being was of the utmost importance. I still made the decision to try and return and give it my all despite not feeling okay. With having to make some adjustments and the show being very technical, unfortunately, it was impossible to fully connect sonically with the production. I really appreciate everyone's best efforts. I'm deeply grateful to my sister Monica for stepping up with such grace and professionalism, and the entire crew for their continued care and support. I went from the arena to see a doctor nearby and have taken the proper precautions to help moving forward. Your understanding, patience, and unwavering belief mean the world to me. I look forward to returning to the stage stronger and more grateful than ever alongside my girl Monica tonight in Indianapolis. With all my love, Brandy. I loved Brandy, by the way. Sitting up in my room, not feeling my chill. I must confess. God, it's crazy to think that Brandy is my age, I think. I think Brandy might be like 1 year younger than me. Let me see how old Brandy is. I think she's 46. Brandy Singer. She's 46. Bam, I'm good. I'm good. I'm 47. Brandy is 46. I'm good. I'm like an idiot savant when it comes to celebrity birthdays. It's crazy to think we've gotten so old. Like, Brandy was what, 15, 16 when she got her start? Bonkers. Bonkers. And I'm a big Brandy fan, and I don't believe her. I don't believe her. Is that wrong of me? I think she was having a diva moment. I think she just was really struggling and unhappy with the sound. And if it was really a health issue, wouldn't they have made an announcement? Okay? If it was really a health issue, Brandy, before going off stage, would have said, "You guys, I'm not feeling well." Or Monica would have said, "You guys, sad news, Brandy's not feeling well, but I'm going to finish the show for us." They didn't make that announcement, to my knowledge. I think it was the sound issues. Oh, I know, Dee. Poor Lola. Hopefully she gets whatever help she needs. All right, yesterday, oh my God. Did you guys see that craziness in Paris? The jewel heist at the Louvre? The Louvre? These experienced robbers, they must, like, I still can't believe it happened. I can't wait for the documentary on this Louvre Museum heist, because in plain daylight, during operating hours, a group of thieves got this thing that took up a ladder. They broke in, they stole these crown jewels from France, and they made an escape. They got away. Here's what I don't understand. It must have been commissioned on the dark market, right? Because you're not going to be able to sell this through auction. Like, you're not going to be able to. And who would want this through the dark market? Like, who would want to buy it because you couldn't show it off? What's the point of having something so beautiful and fancy and you can't wear it or show it off? I don't understand it. Are they going to try to get ransom money for it? I don't understand. What's the end goal? A private collector? But what's the point, Melissa? I don't understand it. Ultimately, a private collector wants to be able to sell it at whatever they want at any point. He's not going to be able to sell that, or she, whomever it is not going to be able to sell those jewels. I don't get it. I don't get it. George Santos was making the rounds yesterday. Donald Trump, I don't know if pardoning is the word, but Donald Trump released him, and now he's like talking to everybody. He's not even going to have to pay back the money that he defrauded. And then yesterday or today, all of these Republican politicians were being asked about George Santos, and nobody has the cojones to criticize Donald Trump. Even MAGA people should be like, they're all a bunch of meow meows. Because Donald Trump should not have pardoned George Santos. You know that. And to be afraid to criticize Trump, like that's what, like, listen, both sides have their faults, but one thing that I will give to the Democrats is they eat their own, okay? Like if a Democrat f's up, other Democrats will call them out on it. All right. In other news, Louis Tomlinson says that he will never accept Liam Payne's death in an emotional interview 1 year after the singer's passing. Louis's been doing a lot of press lately. He's got a new single out. So this time he chatted with The Independent in an article published on Saturday. Louis Tomlinson, the One Direction singer, says, "I naively thought at this point I'd unfortunately be a little bit more well-versed with grief than other people my age. I thought that might mean something, but it didn't at all." Louis's mother, Joanna, died of leukemia at just 43 years old in 2016. And then 3 years after that, his sister Felicity died of an accidental overdose at just 18 years old. Of Liam's death, Louis says, "It's something I'll never really accept, I don't think." He adds that he loves to reminisce about real fun moments he had with Liam. "Liam would always entertain me. If I was bored and wanted to have a laugh, he would play that role." Louis also praised Liam for always showing up for him beyond the heyday of One Direction, whether it be when he landed a judging gig on The X Factor, where One Direction started, or at the premiere of his 2023 documentary, All of the Voices. Liam was always there for Louis. Louis reflected, "This is in no way a comment aimed at the other boys, but I know that it was me. I would have struggled with that idea. There would have been a feeling of inferiority there because you're the guest. But any opportunity Liam got like that, he was always there for me. Even if he might have been struggling, he put himself second and still turned up. Those moments are really a testament to the truth of who he was as a person." Sad. All right, some more Britney Spears news. Nicki Minaj has some thoughts on Kevin Federline as he was gearing up for the release of his tell-all. Nicki is a Britney fan. We love that. Did they do a song together? Did Nicki and Britney do a song together? What song did Nicki? I feel like they did, right? Nicki Minaj, Britney Spears song. They did a remix of Till the World Ends, I think. Yes. I remember that. That was a good song. Keep on dancing till the world ends. So, Nicki took to her favorite platform, Elon Musk's, to say, "Kevin Federline, be when I catch you." Yes, Madonna and Britney had an iconic one. I don't think Liam's family is suing the girlfriend. but that would be something. In happier music-related news, though, Taylor Swift made a huge donation to a young Swiftie who is battling brain cancer. I don't know if you guys saw this, but Taylor Swift donated $100,000 to this very, very young fan. Very nice of her. As I've said before, I don't care why a celebrity gives or does good. It could just be for optics, you know? I'm very well aware of that. Oh, she's just trying to do damage control, or she's just trying to make herself look better. You know, people are talking about the racism scandal or the necklaces or whatever, or Blake Lively, or I don't care. I don't care why Taylor Swift donated $100,000. She still donated $100,000 to this little girl with brain cancer. It's a good thing. There's nothing bad about that. All right. Speaking of children, the 16-year-old daughter of Teen Mom star Farrah Abram, Farrah's daughter, Sophia, is a goth girly. Love that. And she just had permanent fangs put in. Permanent fangs. A lot of people have strong feelings about that. You know what I say? Same thing that I said when Farrah Abram let her daughter get a huge tattoo. Not my child. Not my kid. Look at this. Wow. I mean, yeah, not my child. I would not let my kids do that. I'm like, okay, you really want to do that? Wait till you're an adult. But until then, like, just get temporary things. Like, you don't need to do this permanent thing. And I get it. Even a permanent fang, it's not permanent. You know, like I'm sure that you could take it off easily, but still, not take it off yourself. She probably has to go to the dentist to have it taken off. But still, you know, like, just put some fake ones on for fun. I'm going to be the same way, Melissa. I'm not going to let my daughters wear makeup until they're seniors in high school. Yep, I'm crazy. I'm crazy. Not crazy. I'm pretty conservative in many ways. But then when they are old enough, I'm going to pay for them to take makeup classes so that they know how to do it well. All right. A lot of people were talking about that. A lot of people also talking about Denise Richards' husband getting arrested. Ay, ay, ay. Arrested at the courthouse. This was bonkers. He was arrested 2 days after the state of California filed a felony warrant against him. Aaron Fipers was taken out of the courtroom in LA during a break from a hearing over her restraining order, Denise Richards, against him. An eyewitness says that Aaron, along with his attorney, were confused and didn't seem to understand that he was about to get arrested. He resisted and was even spotted yelling at the bailiff while being escorted away. As I mentioned previously, Denise accused her husband of being physically abusive. His own cousin even backed up her claims in court earlier this month. Aaron has repeatedly denied all of the abuse allegations. However, on Thursday, an 8-page criminal complaint was filed against Aaron. He is facing criminal charges, including 2 counts of injuring a spouse, cohabitant, fiance, boyfriend, girlfriend, or child's parent, as well as 2 counts of dissuading a witness by force or threat. 3 of the alleged incidents tied to the charges took place on January 17th, 2022, and May 3rd, 2022. Bonkers. Bonkers. Oh, man. So many people are in abusive relationships. And what's sad is even verbally abusive, abuse that's not physical can be but can be still very toxic. That's why I'm genuinely happy being alone. I would love a partner, but it has to be the right person. It has to be somebody that lifts me up. You will raise me up. La, 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 la. You raise me up. I don't know. In other couples news, Lily Allen, the British singer, reveals that she checked into treatment after her split from her Stranger Things actor husband, David Harbour, because she wanted to not be alive anymore. Okay. In an interview with British Vogue, Lily shared that she went to some very, very bleak places emotionally amid the breakup. She admitted that she wasn't sleeping or really eating. She says, I've had real problems with my food over the past few years. While dealing with the heartbreak, though, Lily says that it got really, really bad. Not only did she struggle with eating problems, but she almost broke her 6-year sobriety streak. According to Lily Allen, it's the closest that she's ever been to relapsing. Quote, the feelings of despair that I was experiencing were strong. The last time that I felt anything like that, substances and alcohol were my way out. So it was excruciating to sit with those feelings and not use them. Things got so bad that she wanted to DIE. Thankfully, she knew she needed to get help, so she checked herself into a residential facility at the start of 2025 to address her spiraling mental health. She says, I've been in those places before against my will, and I feel like that's progress in itself. That's strength. I knew that the things I was feeling were too extreme to be able to manage, and I was like, I need some time away. And now that she's been gone, she says, I have come a long way. I feel okay, actually. Good. All right, in happier news, hallelujah, hallelujah. We needed happier news. Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco got married recently, and they just went on their honeymoon. a little honeymoon. They drove up the California coast and also visited Texas, according to People magazine. They went on a road trip to relax and explore. Fun. That's ideal. Like, being in a road trip is awesome because you just talk with the person you're with. Like, just talking. That's the ideal person, when you can be with somebody and you're not bored by them and you just talk and talk. Yeah. All right. Wrapping things up, Olivia Rodrigo has parted ways with her managers, and she is pulling a Taylor Swift. She is not actively seeking a new management team. Instead, she is forming her own in-house executive team. Cool. I didn't really watch her in that Lottie drama. You raise me up. You guys, thank you for watching. If you made it through to the end here, you are a superstar. Please get some of my merch at buypopstuff.com. It's linked below here on my YouTube channel. Also, get a cameo from me at cameo.com/Perez Hilton. If you like my podcast, you can get an exclusive episode a week on our Patreon, patreon.com/Perez Hilton. Also, read my website. That's absolutely free. And you'd be informed and entertained. PerezHilton.com. Check us out every day. Today's my mom's birthday. Say birthday in the comments section. Hit that like button. Share this video. Reminder, I'll be back tomorrow at 7:15 p.m. Eastern, 4:15 Pacific. That's when I go live every weekday. Say birthday in the comments section. Hit that like button. Share this video. I love ya. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.